Hey guys, it is Monday, April 21st, 2025, and this is the start of next week's vlog, and I'm about to record some videos anyway, and I have this cat with me right now who's loving right on me. Maybe because she never got to be in my room with me the other day, because as you heard last week, I was at my aunt's for Easter dinner, which was, again, delicious. She let me take some home, and I just had that, which was good. Almost pretty much as good as the first time. So, yeah, I don't know what my plans are for today. I'm going to try to get back into walking. It was a pretty bad week last week with it. I forgot to get on the scale. Hopefully this week I won't be punished for the last week. Hey guys, I am going for my first walk. This time I'm walking, somewhere different. I'm walking to where that library would be, where I get the books. It was the first time in maybe a week or so, and it's very windy out. Well, I'm having some trouble editing my first vlog, but if you see this, then that problem has been solved. I'm having trouble converting the MOV to MP4, because they often have those limits. I didn't realize that, and this is the type of video that these record are MOVs, where it should be MP4s or any other thing that is compatible with Camtasia Studio 8. So hopefully it'll all work out and I'll figure something out, right? Because I really want to try to continue this series, because it is something that I can look back on eventually too. So, but I did get some of my other videos recorded. I'm just getting to the process of editing them. I have the cat there, so it's a little bit iffy with her there. She often gets in my videos, which is good. I'll have memories of her whenever she is gone. Right, looking back at these videos, because realistically, she's at an age, she's starting to show it. So I want to kind of make the memories while I have her with me. So it might be bittersweet to watch when she's gone, but it'll also be kind of a good thing. Well, guys, try to show you the things that I can show, without giving away too much. But I'll be back when we get to the library. Now, if I get something, I'm not going to show you it, because I might save it for a future video later. Well, so far it doesn't look like there's much there in life. This is where I usually go. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, and well, I didn't get into work today. I had an appointment to hopefully get new hearing aids. That should help me quite a bit. I found the tests a little bit easier and more manageable than the last time I had it in 2013. So it was a long time ago, 12 years ago apparently. It was that long since I had one of those tests. But I got some Dairy Queen. I even have a Coke right here. And this is actually a regular size, or a small, considered, yeah. Guys, imagine the big ones then. Jeez. But, yeah, I had a rough start to the morning. I was looking after the dog. I'm going to probably look after the dog again later tonight. And I was not feeling good. I was trying to regulate. As I may have mentioned it before, I have trouble with regulating my emotions, especially if I'm in high emotions, like high anxiety. Pain usually causes high anxiety, so when I'm in that state, and I knew I had to go somewhere today, and the dog was pretty bad. Yeah, Bandit was pretty bad. He even had an accident. Number 2 on my floor. And I had to clean it. So everything was going off at once. And what I think is kind of worse is that I swear Winnie at least made things worse. Like, he was finally calming down, and she pushed my door. That started him off again. So I swear Winnie is mad at me for not having her in, but when I have the dog, I can't handle both. So it's like Winnie's like, oh, you're not having me in, eh? Well, push, have fun. Like, I mean, okay, I don't know what goes through a cat's mind, right? But what's funny is that when my aunt got home and the dog finally was gone, Winnie wanted in. I said, no, I'm dressed, Winnie. I don't want hair on me. I said, no, you're not allowed in. The door was closed, mind you, not locked, because I can't lock it from the outside. She kind of looked at me and then pushed right open and just helped herself in. So for her, it's like the no was a welcome, come inside. Like, I swear, like, cats can be, I don't know what the best word is for it. Troubling? An asshole? Yeah, that's the best word for her at this point. I love her to pieces. But there's moments where I just need a peace. I can't have her in and be in there with her. So I guess I had to do the compromise and just not go in my room again until we left. Very, very inconvenient for me. Good job, Winnie. Like, I swear, like, whenever I say no, it's like she thinks I'm saying the opposite. Or it might as well her be sounding like wah, 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 wah. Because she doesn't take. I mean, and I don't know if I could say for sure that she doesn't understand. Like, she's a really smart cat, right? And I think she knows what I'm saying when I say no. But she just chooses not to listen. I say no. She's like, bite me. Okay, I'm sorry for this little rant, and I love her to pieces, don't get me wrong. But there are moments for her, and there are moments definitely not for her, if you know what I mean. And it's like her way or no way. Two can play at that game. Like, I took her out after I got home. I just couldn't handle it. I said, tomorrow. I said, I need to recuperate Winnie tomorrow. I let her stay in my room while I was at the appointment. Yes, it wasn't with me, but she was just broken in anyway without the lock. So I kept her there until I got home, got my food up, but I'm like, I love you, Winnie, bye-bye. But anyway, guys, I'm doing some editing on this, last week's vlog. I'm finally figuring out how to deal with that MOV to MP4 thing. So, that's a good start. Well, on my second walk, I'm walking where I would walk across to Tim Hortons. But I'm not going to Tim Hortons today. But it is still a pretty okay walk for a second mini walk in a way. Actually, what I wasn't able to catch in the last clip was that I actually got a Beedrill. It was probably from a reward, like when you get rewards for completing tasks and that on the game. But it's about what I didn't get, and heck, maybe when I may want to use on one of my other Pokemon games. I mean, Beedrill is sort of over or underrated in a way. It could be really good, at least in later gens, for at least the early and the middle parts of the game. I used it, I believe, in my Poison Run as well, and it did really good. So maybe I'll use it in one of my other games that isn't Let's Go, if I can. Look what the cat chose. Yeah, she's saying hi to you guys. She also chose to lay on my feet. You may not notice it, but because it's underneath, underneath the blankets, but she chose to be right on me where she could fall off the bed. Then this nice blanket I made for her. Of course, right? Ready? Of course she choose to be an a-hole, right? I mean, you're an adorable a-hole, mind you. And a clever one at that, too. But yeah, guys, I wanted to show you what I'm putting up with right now while I'm trying to edit my vlog. The wild animal goes after her prey. She's trying to figure a way to approach the prey that she so callously knocked it away from its home. She searches, but what she does not realize is that the prey is in plain sight. If she had just looked a little bit further, she would have seen it. Well, guys, I'm going for my third and hopefully fourth walk. I was editing my video, which is actually done by now, and I realized I made an oopsie when I said I showed you everything I could that I could record. I forgot to actually, the footage somehow just went poof. Wasn't there, couldn't find it. So I'm going to try to include some, you know, soon here. I mean, some of this stuff is really cool, like back in the real olden days, and I find this really neat, some of the things there, actually. Oh, that is also really, really neat. I mean, I never really knew what that was. So, okay, so it's a garbage bin. Actually, I never really ever paid attention to some of those things, but I'm trying to, you know, now without getting too much, you know, in or people in here. It's really hard to do that at times. That's why I don't often record, you know, in public, you know, areas, because I can't be sure to know what is consensual or not at times. They look like trees, actually, and maybe they're trees that are being planted and grown. I mean, some of them have made some really, really nice progress, actually. And actually, this here is one of the cuter things there. Just so I can see it properly, like a little doggy. I mean, it's so cute. He really, you know, perks up any situation when you see him. Like, absolutely adorable. And this here, it's a really nice birdhouse. Like, whoever put these things there really brighten walkers' day. Well, guys, I usually walk to right to the bridge there. So yeah, see what I mean by people getting in it. Good thing I didn't actually get the guy's face. But yeah, right to that bridge. Well, I managed to get my 4 walks done today. Plus a few things happened on the 4th walk, but I just decided you couldn't really record it anyway. I actually won a gym raid in Pokemon Go. I've won some before. I'm part of team, was it Mystic? The blue team. So I ended up putting a Pokemon in the gym to protect it. One of my eggs hatched a Psyduck, which I already had. So, not completely new, unlike earlier today, but I just thought I would bring it up because that was sort of significance. So now the cat is out of my room. I just got her out because I got a little distracted. I'm trying to make now a 2-hour strategy. I don't know if I mentioned it. I'll mention it quickly. What I'm going to do from now on is when the cat gets in my room, I'm setting a timer for 2 hours. And that's the time she'll get with me. But the thing is, if I have to leave the room for any reason at all, or she leaves the room, I pause the timer and put it back on again when I'm back in there with her. So I'm fair to her. This is 2 hours that she can get my attention. And if there's no way I'm going to be in there like for my walks, then that timer is paused, so she'll still get those 2 hours, if you know what I mean. So that way I'm fair to her and myself, so I can still do things without worrying about wasting the time with her. But it was a little longer today. I got distracted when I got back from my walks, when I should have been taking her out and looking at my other vlog, which is now, it's private. It's good. It's going to be scheduled. It's uploaded in the next couple of days when I do it. So let's hope that all works out. Hey, guys. Well, this is near the end of the night. I played quite a bit of Pokemon Moon. In a sense, I beat the last trial before the grand trial of Akala Island. I'm training up a new Pokemon. If you've seen there, I'm going to insert some pictures, right? I'm trying a Shieldon a little bit. So far, it's an interesting Pokemon. I don't quite have the right moves for it yet. But you never know. It could be really useful. I'm just hoping for it to eventually get a steel move that it can learn. That's the only downside I have to it. Well, it is Thursday, April 24th, and I'm on my first walk, but I went further today. I did forget to show you the scenes, but I was playing Pokemon Go. I actually got a Bellsprout and a Gulpin for the first time, so that was pretty neat. I defeated and defended another gym down that way, so I went further. Didn't have to tell my aunt that. Oops, wasn't really planned. But, hey, I got a little more exercise this time around. I'm heading now to where I would cross the Timmy's. There isn't very much to show you there, but I wanted to update you on the Pokemon thing. I recorded another video also today, and I have the cat in my room. Well, guys, it is about 10, almost 10:30. Right, and it's nearing the end of the night. I actually caught quite a few other Pokemon on Pokemon Go. I think Oranguru, Bonsley, several different Pokemon that I'll probably show you somewhere, in this clip. I slept for a few hours, thinking I was going to have to babysit the dog. Nope. My aunt just decided not to go out tonight, so I got more sleep than I was planning on. I didn't do very much editing today. As I said, I recorded a video earlier. What else? I ordered the book By the Shores of Silver Lake. Finally got the name right. I feel terrible about what I said in the Easter video, but I did put it up there. So the names after the little house on the prairie are a mouthful. I'm telling you that. So hopefully in the next few days it'll come in. It said that with my prom or whatever, it should get in there by the 27th, maybe the 28th. So I hope that works out well. I mean, so far Amazon has never really did me wrong, right? So I'm just going to relax the rest of the night. Well, guys, it is Friday, April 25th, 2025, and I had uploaded the very first vlog, and so far it's receiving pretty well. I don't know how much it's going to be by the time this one comes out. But so far, I'm going on my second and probably last walk today. I haven't been feeling the greatest. Winnie was being Winnie and was on and off all night, so I slept quite late till about almost 1, maybe a little after 1. I can't really remember. But I know earlier today, before I went to sleep, I caught an Applin. There's some event in Pokemon Go, right? So that was pretty cool. I'm probably going to transfer that over to maybe my, no, not my Shield, my Scarlet version or Violet version, whatever I'm doing that Pokemon Go challenge in for sure, because I know that now that's available with the DLC. So that's cool. Lately, I've been listening to, the Kids Bop's version of Bring Me to Life by Everessence, and it's so funny how I don't care for it so much on its own, right? And I don't mean the bad Kids Bop's version where they're singing along with the singer. It's full on, and it's funny. I found that I seem to like higher pitched voices, whether adult or not, like a female singer I would tend to go to, or a male singer that could have high pitch, like a certain tone, right? And maybe it's a sensory thing, I don't know, but I just tend to find kids' music a lot more tolerable or even enjoyable than most adult male singers, for example. And it's kind of confusing. Again, maybe it's a sensory thing, maybe my hearing problem, maybe if I could, I'm getting hearing aids, as you've seen, I had an appointment, hopefully I'm getting hearing aids, so maybe that'll help me appreciate music just a little bit more otherwise. So, but yeah, so far nothing much else happened. The cat's in my room and tried to drink, well actually somewhat successfully drank from my water glass. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rinse that out quite well. So what a start to the day, huh? But I mean, yeah, and she kept me up too for quite a while, so till almost 5 a.m. on and off. Right, so it is what it is, though. Hopefully tonight will be a better night in general for sleep. So I don't know what else I'm going to be doing today. I was thinking of trying to do some laundry that might wait till tomorrow. Well, guys, it's pretty late now, about 8 o'clock. I didn't do very much today when he was in my room for quite a while. I did have the second walk on that, as I said before, but I actually started playing the ROM hack Pokemon Scorch Silver, which takes place 20 years in the future. I've watched it in the video, and I'm enjoying it so far. A little overkill in some things. I did use a code for the money, because that was so confusing to figure out. I had a pickup squad, too, and that helped a little, but not very much. But the whole milk tank training thing is interesting, and I do notice it seems to use the same black and white EXP thing, so it lowers it the higher your level is, but it also, the milk tank scale to the level of your highest Pokemon, so I'm learning that. I got the second badge, which was the fairy gym leader there in Azalea Town, so it's interesting. I'm rotating between a lot of Pokemon that might be useful. But I know I kind of spoiled it for myself, the story, for watching the Let's Play of it. So you guys might have to. I'm going to have to remember the name. Swigo. That's it. Cwigoo, I believe. Like, you'll have to watch his video to just see the whole story of it. Because I'm just, playing it, not for any content or anything, but just something different than what I've been playing for a while. So it was interesting, to say the least, so far, but I'm taking a long break from it. Played a little too much, I believe. I also enjoyed some taters that I made too, so yeah, there's not much going on as of now. My packet shipped, my book shipped. By the Shores of Silver Lake Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I get that right, it feels like a small victory because those titles are tongue twisters. Hey guys, it is Saturday, April 26th, 2025, and I'm actually on my way to Tim Hortons. Obviously, I'm not going to record there because there's always people getting in and out. I know I say this a lot, but I just thought I should clarify. Too, I'm getting an iced coffee, the first one in a while. Plus, the long walk is good for me. I'm going to try to do 2 later, but I'm babysitting the dog, and technically I owe my aunt this one, so I'm using my own money that I was saving on it. So I really need that coffee today, especially knowing I have to babysit him, so I'm going to try my best to not make this too bad of a habit. I got the book that I wanted to get, and hopefully when I'm done sweeping, I'll have enough money for a pack of cards that I hopefully plan to get when I go to work Tuesday. So let's hope that it all works out in that way. I'm also listening to Absol Blog's Pokemon Sword full movie. I kind of downloaded that on my Google Drive, and I can listen to it offline too, so that's good. Like, I find listening to things while I walk tends to help a little bit. Well, guys, I am back from Tim Hortons, and I got an iced coffee, obviously, and an iced water as well. Also, you're going to be seeing some footage that I actually managed, to get at Tim Hortons. It's just, you'll see what it is. But you're not going to have any audio because I'm cutting that completely out. I made the joke that everything that I'm looking at, I can't have because of my allergies. The only thing I can have at Tim Hortons is the drinks, and even some drinks are iffy, right? But I have drinks that I like that I know I can have safely, right? Oh, and kitty cameo. Yeah, I mean, I swear, I said, Winnie's not going to be in my room today because I have to look after the dog, and she flies in as soon as I open the door. Well, not really, actually. My brain just kind of had a brain fart. I went downstairs and she broke into my room. Yeah, that also sounds more dramatic. And it's like she looked at me as if to say, and you said I wasn't allowed in your room? No, Mama. That means I come in now. Like, she always gets what she wants. Like, always. It doesn't really matter what. Like, lately, even if it's only for a short period, she wants my room, she gets in my room. It's just, I should have known better, right? That was the case. So, since I'm looking after the dog, I don't know what I'm going to be doing today. Maybe playing some games. I know I also have to do the dishwasher and that. So that is pretty much it. I mean, I hope you enjoyed the little clip from Tim Hortons. Like, I wanted some new scenery, so you got it there. Thought I'd show you guys I'm actually editing videos. I'm editing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Number 90 here. I'm re-editing it because of my new policy that I'm going to include better images of the cards that I've gotten, so I just really want to stick to that. I uploaded a few Pokemon ones without that policy. There will only be 3 of those left. Every other opening, I'm going to try my best to include the better visual representations. Some of them you may not be able to read as well as you should, even with the new ones. But I'm trying the best I can for you to be able to even read some of them if you pause it. Well, guys, it is Sunday, April 27th, 2025, and it's the morning. I got on the scale and I lost a pound. I'm 145. Not feeling the greatest, so I might lay down for a little while. There may not be very much in this last day. There might not be. It might be a big fat lie. And I got the cat with me trying to get up when I'm not feeling good. That's just the way it is. I may record one quick video before I lay down, though. And the cat made herself comfortable, obviously, again. Well, I mean, I can't get very much of her there. But as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm afraid she's going to be out of the room for a little while, because I just want to rest. I don't even feel like eating at this point, and that says something when I don't be the foodie, right? But that's just the way it is. Hopefully I'll get some walks done today if I'm feeling better a little bit later on. Well, guys, the book came in. Yeah, you're wondering what that hole is? Bandit thought it was his toy, and he grabbed it, and we had to chase him for it. I mean, I had a quick look. I am still doing it unboxing for you guys, right? But I had a quick look because I had to check any damage because him, and it seems like so far the only real damage is the package there. But I was getting scared for a moment that he owed me a new book. Right, isn't that right, Winnie? She's looking all surprised. But yeah, that happened today. I was almost nervous to wrestle it from him. My aunt did, because when he gets vicious and he has something he can get like that. Well, like I said, guys, this series is called Life Without a Filter, and you're about to get the filter of Jazz's mental breakdown. Okay, no, nothing serious happened. Just letting you guys know out there. But as I think I've been telling you, both of my 3DSs are on the brink, right? I've tried that other one. It doesn't seem to play games at all without an SD card, which I can't keep in because of the spring. And then I thought, hey, I had 2 DSs lying around. Maybe I could take one of the older ones and try to sell it. I look everywhere, can't find either of them, which I know I've seen within this year or last couple of years, right? So it wasn't since I moved, and I know I never got rid of them, right? Because I'm very sentimental usually about those things, right? And one of these days they would come in, handy. Well, nowhere to be found. Then I looked for my case I had a bunch of 3DS games in. Nowhere to be found. Yeah. Have you ever wanted to sort of cry, but you couldn't? In a way, it's stupid too, and she thinks she's helping, and I love her, but she isn't. And yeah, earlier I said I was going to kind of take a little nap, maybe have her out. I felt guilty. And you know what? Now I kind of wish I'd stayed napping with her, because she was actually behaving really well. But I thought, maybe I'll go see how much that now missing 3DS would be at least worth, for I could pawn it off, at least to get a start on getting a 3DS, because most of them can play the DS games too. So I'm like, and no, tear apart the room, go to the place where I always thought they were, not there now. And then Winnie was just touching my face, reaching out, touching my face as if to say, there, it's not such a big deal. Like it's so funny how animals are lucky in that way. They are so kind of oblivious to the real life things like that. All they care about is food, love, and there she is acting cute as always. Like, it's funny how some things like that can make me feel better, but not. Because if Winnie wasn't here right now, I'd be completely tearing this room apart. And I probably should, because I let her in there for a while when I felt guilty of having her out so early. But she's just so happy. Like, Yeah, I know I don't sound as upset as I should be. Trust me, it's more buried down there. I'm holding myself together because obviously I know there are a lot worse things in the world that could happen, right? Like, a lot worse. But especially something that I finally decided, well, maybe I'll let go if I can get some money towards my new 3DS. And it's gone. Right? I mean, imagine. And again, I don't know how much it would be worth. But anything right now is better than just it going completely poof. Like, I had two. I had a special 3DS, a Pokemon Black one, I believe, and a white one. And that's the one I was planning at least to start with, to pawn off, because I'd rather kind of trade in to get the money for something that I will need and use. So hopefully, probably not today, but hopefully I'll have good news for you in maybe future vlogs. Maybe not, but I just wanted to get this out there for someone could hear this, and maybe I could look back on this and laugh later, because secretly I do download my own videos for preservation, you know, for myself, really. I even have the rest of my other vlogs now downloaded somewhere safe. Well, guys, it's the end of the day. A little update. I didn't find my DS's, but I did sort of find at least the main game that I wanted to play, which was Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. The cat right now is out of my room, and I'm doing a little bit of editing on this week's vlog. Yes, this will be the last clip of this week, my second week. So far, I'm sort of going strong. I am still learning things like how not to make it too long. Like, I am really trying. And hopefully it's not going to be longer than last week, or at least even if it's under it by a little bit. So tomorrow is going to be a interesting day. Tomorrow is the day that I believe that Canada votes for the Prime Minister. I'm not going to go into who I'm voting for. I'm not really getting into politics, but I do know that I am going to vote. I don't know how much I think you have a choice, but I might as well do it. I actually did do some research. Like, I don't understand politics very much anyway, and I am not political, right? I just researched with ChatGPT in a simpler way for me to understand each party. And I'm just going to vote for what values align with my most, like what I want. I know mine probably, I'm not going to say who, I know mine is probably not going to win, but I'm still going to vote for them and just hope for the best. So, well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe and help this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.